Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Blood Omen Legacy of Kain for the Sony PlayStation 1. In the last video, we explored the town of Stenchencrow, and we also managed to protect ourselves from the rain. Now it's time to continue on. Oh, and we got a whole bunch of secrets last time too. We are now up to 11 secrets collected. Sadly, the area that I'm about to go to, not so much in terms of secrets and getting things and doing things and just overall progress and whatnot. And I'm just forced to use single strikes against these guys, because apparently they have weapons that are so powerful that they can tear me to ribbons in a matter of seconds. If only I could use my wolf form for something else other than to just rip these soldiers apart. Well, at least we can still read the signs. There's Stenchencrow, which we just left behind. And there is Vasserbunde, which is where I want to go next. And by going over here, we will be approaching a new land. Or rather, some uncharted territory that we hadn't been to before. Now, if we were to try to go over here, we wouldn't be able to break this rock that's in the way. We need something else that we don't have our hands on yet to get to that. Also, you keep throwing knives at me. I don't...
The gypsies, purveyors of distrust and superstition. Most of their babble should be taken with a pinch of salt, since the gypsies often tinker with weary travelers' minds. However, a few gypsies have something interesting to say.
Or Roma, if you want to be more accurate. The purple tents of the Roma camp have nothing. However, the red one does. And we're going to need it in order to get through Vasserbunde.
There are benefits to traveling beneath a human guise. The threat to my person is lessened, and much information can be gleaned. However, the illusion is flimsy, and any act of aggression on my part can break the spell.
So we now have a human guise, albeit a weak one. We can use it to get around in Vasserbunde and in other areas that are populated by humans. Thankfully, with that getting torn apart. And we will definitely need that.
Vasserbunde lay, its glory now stained and faded, a faithful child in the looming shadow of Nupraptor's retreat.
And as I was saying, we will need the ability, really, to change into a human later on. You can get information from other people with it, though it's not exactly the best way to go about doing things, especially since this is going to use so much magical energy. But
Something's not right. The pilgrims go in, but I ain't never seen one come out.
you can talk to people by pressing circle while in human form. And you can get some information out of other people. Some of it may be useful, some of it may not. Also, by going into this house, we can get a time distortion spell.
my magic extends into very exotic disciplines, such as the manipulation of time. I am able to slow time down so I can move about, quick as a wolf, while all others move as though they were mired in mud.
So we have a way to slow down time now, which is very interesting. Yet another thing with spell charges that we can use, and I definitely wanted to change into a human there, but I think I can manage to beat this guy down. And there are now two of you. Great. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to go back in here and transform into a human. That way I don't alert any of the guards that are near this building. And from here, we can be on our merry way.
Nupraptor's keep lay west of Vasserbunde. I would seek to cut the cancer from its heart.
And we will have to go there eventually. Apparently, this screen is telling us that the wolf form will be used in some way. We'll have to keep that in mind. In the meantime,
Nupraptor had servants. One day, one escaped the keep and stumbled into our village. Mad he was, and his skin and hair white as a sheet, scared out of his wits.
That lunatic on the hill! It's not right that we good people have to put up with his magic. Something has to be done.
and the people around here do not like Nupraptor. I doubt they like anybody in the Circle of Nine. That's the group of sorcerers that I had to kill, by the way. Finally remember the name of them. But anyway, we are now at Captain Bitter Suds. Gotta spell Suds with a D because this is 1996 we're talking about right here.
That lunatic on the hill. It's not right that we good people have to put up with his magic. Something has to be done. Aye, I've heard of a wise oracle who lives in the mountains to the north.
Unfortunately, we won't be able to go to the north because of these rocks blocking our way. Also, this is really sapping our magic, and I am not liking that one bit. So now I'm going to have to deal with the guards in the only way that I know how. And I'd rather fight these guys at night because they can be a pain in the butt. Here's a chopping block. There is nothing really of use here, although you can jump the counter and go to the other side. We are currently in Vasserbunde, and Kurhagen is to the north, but we can't go there because the rock's blocking our path. And we need to get something else to break those. What is in here? Well, we have another time distortion spell. We might as well take it. And I need to be very careful because I do not have a lot of magic. And therefore, transforming into human, not the best option right now. And there's not much in this tavern either. Although, can I go in here and do something? I've forgotten what these houses contain. Ah! Well, there is a chest with an implode spell in there. We might as well go ahead and take that. And I believe that there is a village smithy further to the east, which I want to go to. I think. And if I can get over there, I should be able to find something else. There it is, the village smithy. If we go over there, I'll be able to open up a few more chests. And each one contains 3 flays, which I definitely want to get my hands on. And there's not much to the rest of these houses, I think. I could use my ability to transform into a human to get more information, but there is not much that I can do, and I can't enter that house to save my life. Also, apologies if I yawn a lot because I am recording this after midnight and I am just tired. Like, I am more tired than I should be. And I would also like it if I was able to beat some people up. And also consume their life force, which apparently I can't seem to do. At least I can do it with him, though.
The wind carried screams from the west. I couldn't help but smile. Someone else in this world was suffering more than I.
And now we have 3 more guards coming after us. And there's some stuff over there in that little nook to the west, which I cannot access because, again, there's another rock blocking our path. And now we have this little gate that leads to Nutraptor's retreat. In order to open the gate, we need to enter this building and fight off the enemies that are here. Starting with these 2 guards. And I may have to take single strikes just to protect myself here. And there's the switch. We need to get past 2 more guards. And I may have to move back and forth here just to beat some enemies up. And there we go. We are now back at full health. And by walking into the switch, we will be able to open the nearby gate. And from here, we will travel over to here.
The gaping maw of Nutraptor's retreat rained upon Nosgoth all his pain and misery. The disease begged to be cleansed.
Am I going into this cave right here? We can save our game. I might as well do that, since I've basically made it this far. And all I need to do now is just wait on the menu here, and we should be good to go. Alright, now the game's loading again. There's still some stuff that I want to look at, as well as some things that I want to see if I can figure out. Definitely don't want to stand in any of that water. That water will hurt us still, even though we're protected from rain. And here is another cave. And this one contains some thieves that I can beat up and get some health from. But of course, the health gain, or the health replenishments in this case, are one time only. If we go back to this cave, these 2 bandits will be ghosts. And by going through here, we get to see a little bit of Nutraptor's retreat right here. That looks inviting. And we also get another time distortion spell, which I can make use of. And I am able to get my hands on some magic. At least I think that's what that does now that the blood is blue. And I love the fact that you can push the rock beyond the boundaries here and just get everything out of your way. And I need to use the map here to figure out what I need to do next. And it doesn't look like there's much that I can do here, which is unfortunate, because it may seem like you may have some stuff to do. And if I were to go to the east again, I would just end up back in Vasserbunde. And I was trying not to walk on that water. And now everyone's in the way, which is exactly what I didn't want. Maybe I can walk past now. Apparently I can't. It looks like I'm going to have to use my spells just to get rid of everyone. That'll work. Hopefully. And I need to get out of this area. Can't believe I'm now out of magic. That's not good. I need to get out of this area and just save myself while I still can. That way I don't get torn apart by everybody. I will suck her blood, though. And from here, I need to figure out what my next move is. It would be really great if I did. And that's not the button I wanted to press. But I really need to figure out what my next move is. And quickly. I need to duck into a house somewhere. You know what? This area will do. So we've seen a little bit more of the land beyond Stench and Crow. Are you serious? There are people here now with size and whatnot. That's just great. Well, so much for that being a safe haven during the day. At least I can get some health from her again. That's always good. And it doesn't look like there's going to be any guards coming at me, so I might as well just go ahead and cut the video here. Join me next time where I have some things figured out. And I managed to figure out where to go next and how to get there. It's pretty obvious we need to go to Nutraptor's retreat. But how do we do it? We know it's to the west. We know that we probably need to use our wolf form. It's just a matter of execution. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!